This is the reason the narcissist hates every woman. The narcissist, they hate women. If you've dealt with a narcissist, you know this to be true. The narcissists hate women, and these women include their mothers. The reason the narcissist hates women is because usually they became narcissistic because of their mothers. They watched their mother go through a lot of abuse, a lot of neglect, a lot of trauma, and you would think that because I got this question, this is one of the questions I got in my DM. This lady was asking me. She said, "I'm confused. Why would a narcissist hate women, especially if they saw their mother go through a lot of the same things that they're putting women through?" The simple reason for that is that's why it's a disease. That's why these individuals are sick and twisted. These people are sick and twisted in the head. You would think that someone who saw their mother go through certain things, certain pain, certain neglect, certain treatment, abuse, you would think that they would make a vow and say, "I saw my mother go through this. I'm going to treat every woman better so another woman doesn't have to go through this." But no, it's the opposite. They hate, and that's why I said in my other video, the narcissists actually hate their mothers. They hate their mothers because their mothers made them who they are. Because they watch their mother go through all of this neglect, abuse, and all of these things. So they hate her. Not only that, they end up hating other women. They hate women with a passion. And romantically, they also don't like women. They like men. A lot of narcissists are down low. They like men. They love men better. That's why a lot of them seek their male counterparts' approval more than they do their wives. A lot of them respect their friends who are men more than they do their wives. If it was a battle where it was a choice for them to choose their wife's side versus their homeboy, it's the homeboy. It's the friend. It's the cousin. The wife does not matter. They hate women. They hate their own mothers. So again, that's why it's a disease process. You would think that someone who has gone through this or seen their mother go through it, would make a vow and treat women better, but they don't. They don't. They hate women. They're condescending to women. When you see people say, "Oh, if he's rude to the waitress," which usually the waitress is a female, "if he's rude to the waitress, that means da-da-da-da, that means he's narcissistic." That's why. They'll be rude from the CEO to the waitress. The narcissist that I dealt with, he used to work as a financial advisor for a very, very short period of time. And he didn't get the job because he got a degree as a financial advisor. He got the job because he lied his way into it. He charmed his way into it by lying. He was an Uber driver who picked up one of the big people at Chase. And he was in the car with the guy. He gave this guy such a sweet talk and charmed his way into this guy's heart. And the guy was like, "What is a guy like you doing driving Uber? You should come work for us." They gave him a few tests. He studied, passed it, became a financial advisor. But he couldn't keep the job. He couldn't keep the job for two reasons. He's a criminal. So he swindled the old women who would come. This story is so twisted. But let's get back to the reason, the women thing. He got fired from the job. He was moved from one branch to another, to another, to another, to the point where they literally ran out of branches to put him in. Why? Because he was fighting with his co-workers who were usually women. 99.9% of his fights at the job were women. They fight with women at the grocery store, at the restaurant. They'll fight with you. And when I say fight, I'm saying something really, really dark and ugly. They'll call you the worst names. They'll say the meanest things to you. Because that's how they feel about their mom. That's what they saw their mom go through. And that's what they feel about her. A lot of them call their moms the B word. A lot of them will cuss their mom, or some of them even put their hands on their mother. It's dark and toxic. So no, they wouldn't, because they're not normal, they wouldn't say, like some normal people grow up, poor in poverty, and say, you know what, I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna change my generation, I'm gonna be successful, I'm gonna break some of the chains and all of this. That's what normal people do. But not the narcissist. The narcissist's goal is to punish other women because of what they saw usually their mom go through. So they become very cruel, they become demonic, they become very, they are, if you've been with a narcissist, you know what I'm trying to describe. They are evil, cruel in every single way. Once they have you trapped, usually through marriage or through kids or through moving you out of state or buying a house with you, something major happens. That's when they have you trapped. And once they know that, that's when their true colors start to come out. They start to show themselves to you. The narcissist usually is gay or down low. I'm okay with the gay ones because if you're gay, that means you accept who you are, you live your truth, and you're happy and you're a normal person. But the down low ones are the most dangerous ones because they cover up, they use innocent, unsuspecting people who love them, who care about them, to punish them. They punish these people because they're fighting their own demons. They can't live their truth. They can't hate women publicly the way they want to. Maybe because of religion, maybe because the society, maybe because of how masculine they look, maybe because they're tall, maybe because whatever reason, they feel like they can't live their truth. So they get these beautiful, usually beautiful, strong, successful women, and they do everything in their power to render them to nothing. They bring them down to nothing. They punish these women for loving them. And the more love you show, the more and more and more they hate you because they don't believe they can be loved. They don't love themselves, so they don't believe that your love towards them is actually real love. They think you're deceiving them. And so they have to one-up you. Narcissists are big with one-upping people. And that's why they compete with you. That's why they're jealous of you. They want to do better than you. So if they feel like you're tricking them by loving them, they will punish you for it. It's a dark game. So when you figure this out, you have to get out as soon as possible. You have to get out, run for your life, run for the hills, and never come back. Because everybody knows when you go back to the narcissist, the treatment gets worse and worse every time. They punish you for leaving. When you leave and come back, they punish you for leaving. I have a one-on-one coaching call where I can, we can talk, we can bounce ideas off of each other. I can show you my experience, an escape plan. I can help you if you are willing to get out of the situation that you are in. I can help you get out of it. Not only that, I can help you come up with a plan and a strategy so that you can succeed once you get out of this situation. So if you would like to link up with me, you can follow me on all my other social. I'll leave it in the link above, in my link tree, or you can book a one-on-one call with me and we can discuss further. Follow for more.